What's up, gamers? We're back in Space Engineers, and we are here again doing another Redesign Ships episode 2, part 2 of a 3-part series about the Fishard Mark 1. In this episode, we're taking my design and we're implementing my features. We're making my ship in this episode. And now, unfortunately, there was a problem with the recording. I clicked record, I started building it from 0, and apparently it was recording my other screen. Yes! All that footage of nothing. Long story short, in this episode, we're going to be working on the interior, but for the majority of it, I'm just explaining what I built on the ship and what it looks like, so I hope you enjoy. Roll the video! So here we are. We're back in Space Engineers, ready to go, and we're on to the next step of implementing my design into this ship. So instead of having this ship here and then deleting parts, refitting it, recoloring it, so all I'm going to do is copy the shape of the ship and then basically just build off of this new shape while following my design. I'm gonna start and I'll be back with once I'm done. Oh, I love it when things just go your way, don't you? Oh, wow, oh my god, wow, fuck! Alright, so I spent 2 hours approximately designing the ship, going through, adding color, figuring out what works best, and I lost all of the recording. Oh, no, correction. It was recording my other monitor the entire time. So I have a nice footage of my YouTube screen for 2 hours if you want to see that sped up. No? Okay, good, because neither do I. Oh, I'm so pissed. Anyways, alright, so right here, as you can see, we have the Fishard Mark 1, designed by Scarface RM, is what he said in the comments below, so I'm glad that I now have that right. And what you're going to notice on my build, that's over there, oh, you can see it, what you'll notice is that my ship is slightly thinner than his. I also don't have this central hangar, rather the hangar is in the back. I have a second fin on the top, and the missile on the top has been switched out for a communication area, and I actually have missiles in the front right here. All right, are you ready? Are you ready for the big surprise? Are you ready? There it is, all nice and colored. So if you compare my ship to the Fishard Mark 1, let's just bring it closer. So if we compare it side by side, you can see that I've taken this area and I've kind of brought it up as if this is a cap. So that's another thing. His cockpit, I believe, is not in this area at all. Like, this is not where you drive the ship. I believe it's down here. Yeah, right down here. So the cab is actually in the very bottom. I kept this nice little fin on the side of my ship compared to my original drawing. And then I put a decoy right here to kind of give it a little bit of a purpose. Like, it's going to mess with the targeting systems of other ships. They're going to shoot there. This is going to be the area for the special surprise turret that goes right there. And it's mirrored on the other side. You can see that on the bottom, we have missile pods pointing forwards and this nice kind of like ribbed section. Like, this area is like all the ventilation because the reactor's actually... So in my original plan, the reactor was going to be here. The reactor's in the middle, like it's in the dead center of right here, and it's pretty open. It's not as open as his because I did kind of squish down the ship. It's a little more narrow. I made mine a little more pointy. If we come to the bottom, you can see that we've got this kind of nice striped orange black pattern. That's another thing. Before I finalize the design, please let me know what you think I should add and what I should take off. There is conveyor system going through this quote-unquote tube, and then we have a reverse thruster right here, so that won't damage the tube at all. And if we can see on the top, you can actually walk across here from inside the ship, because I love that negative space that he had. But once I started making my ship, I actually had this all covered in, and then I realized, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, you can't, there's no negative space there. And I like that. I like having this kind of like open area where you can kind of just like fly through. It's like just empty, like none of that space is being used, so why put blocks in front of it? I also, unlike my drawing, I added these little ribbed kind of, what I was thinking is like a gill, like they kind of look like a gilled area. So maybe I'll put some vents on here, and I can kind of might be able to hide it in between these pieces pretty well, but we'll see. You'll see in the next part of this video if I actually decide to change that. This area is going to be for that little turret that I said was going to be here, and originally I was going to use my modded turrets, but when I put this ship to the workshop, you guys can add whatever turrets you want. You can take off the modded turrets, or if you don't have the mod, you can just put on vanilla turrets, because there's enough space, so you shouldn't have to redesign it. And same with here, whatever turret I put here, you can just put a vanilla one. So then we come to the back, the thrusters, the big nacelle part. And in my original design, it was all smooth. There was just little pieces where the thrusters were sticking out, but I kind of wanted to keep it like open, industrial. I might so this area is all kind of open, industrial. You can tell all the power, all the engines and thrust. And this ship now, it hauls going forward. It is fast. But yeah, as you can see, we have got hydrogen thrusters, we've got ion thrusters sticking out, poking out. We've got some side hydrogen thrusts, just give that strafing ability. It's got no up and down hydrogen thruster. May change that. I might put some in this kind of like groove right here, because I've got tons of space to work with, so I may put it in there. Now coming to the back, which I am most proud of, but I don't actually have a control panel out here. I'm gonna put a sensor probably either there or somewhere up there that senses ships and small and characters. If we go to this timer block, we trigger it now. It opens up, and there's a second door with inside, so you have like this double layer protection. It's gonna look cooler when I close it. All right, so this next part, I'm just gonna start building on the interior. What an awesome episode. What? You want more? More? Well, too bad. That's it. But don't worry, don't worry. There will be more in the next episode. This is part 2 of 3, and I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode of our new series, Redesigning Ships. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I'm having so much fun. Thank you again, Scarface RM, for sending in your ship. And if any of you want to send in your ships, feel free. Link it in the comments below, and I'll see to it as quick as I can. I do have a list of episodes that I'm going to make, so I'm going to stick with this list after the series. I've got a video plan that I want to do, Space Engineers base, don't worry, don't cry. It's not going to be Valheim. It's not going to be Call of Duty. I know you guys don't like that stuff, but if you want to check it out, it is there. Go ahead, and I will still play them eventually, but I'm having a lot of fun with Space Engineers right now, and I'm loving this community. Woo! Subscriber wall is growing significantly. Holy fuck. I can't believe it. I love it, and I am impressed with it. There are 60 spots left, so I don't want to freak any of you out, but they're going pretty fast. That's all I have for this video, and I hope to see you in the next. Stay thick, stay woke. Chonkers out.